It's raining. We cannot go for a ride today, so we're just gonna wash the bike.
Turbo bass in, ready for the drop.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. What's up? It's your boy Johnny Press, and I'm gonna show you how to wash it without using a water hose. Bird poop. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Y'all want to see a magic trick? Watch me spin this motorcycle. Psych. It's on the kickstand. I'm gonna pull towards me and then gently spin it. Just like that, baby. Abracadabra. Just like magic. So we're gonna need a bucket, your favorite soap, and a couple of rags. Just like honey. Then we're just gonna add some water. Alright guys, I'm gonna teach you step by step, simple basic steps how to wash your motorcycle indoors. As you can tell, my garage has carpet and I do not want to make a mess. But anyway, for no reason should you ever spray direct water from a water hose, garden hose, to your motorcycle, because it's not a car. The great thing about this method is you do not require a lot of soap or water. Actually, the more soap the better. The more bubbles you make, the easier the dirt will come off. I always like to start from the top, from the tank, move my way down to the seat, then to the side fairings, front, and obviously leave the tires and exhaust for last. Tomorrow, if the rain stops, I'm gonna spray some shine to the wheels and tires. But for tonight, we're just gonna wash mostly the plastics. This is my third bike I ever owned. I love this bike. This is a CFMOTO 450 SS. Super mega sumi. I could beat in a 600. All your little Hondas pull up, baby. Or if you want to meet at the track, that's fine too. My first bike was a 250 Ninja. Very old, 2000. I think, yeah, that was the year 2000. 25 years ago. Such a piece of crap. And then I didn't ride for so many years until I got me a Duke. That was a Duke 200, which is very light, quick on turns, but not very fast on the freeway, on the highway. Top speed was 91, but from 60 to 80, it was really hard to get to that speed. And to get to 91, it would take like an eternity. And I'm a pretty safe rider, guys. But sometimes you just gotta punch it and get away from bad drivers. Because I hate it when the Mustangs, Camaros, they pull up right behind you. So what do? I take off on them. And they could never catch me. They're never going to catch me. Because I'm too streetwise. Yeah, but anyway, like I was saying, I own this bike for exactly a year now. Man, Thanksgiving was when the first time I hit over 100 miles per hour on this. Like I'm telling you guys, I'm a super safe rider. But one time I was on the freeway, it was on Thanksgiving, and I'm not giving you any ideas, but I was on the freeway going home from work, and there was no one, not a single soul on the freeway. So I said, you know what? If there's ever a time to punch it, this is it. So I cranked on that gas. My heart was pounding, so I let go on the gas. And I just let the bike slow down by itself. Whew, that was a rush. But yeah, guys, like I was saying, for no reason do you ever want to spray direct water from a hose to any part of the motorcycles. Why? Because you got a bunch of seals, even in your gas tank. You do not want to get any water into your gas tank because that will mess with your fuel lines, your engine, and obviously if you're spraying directly into the engine or transmission, you're gonna get a leaky bike. And I pride myself from having a oil leak free motorcycle. Okay, so what I like to do, guys, I like to you know, fill it up with foam. Yeah, soap foam. Then I like to let it sit on a cold day like today. I like to let it sit for about 5 minutes, and then with the same rag, I just clean it, make sure there's no soap on it. With the wet rag, I like to wipe all that excess soap, and what it does, it actually gives you a film of soap that will that will protect your motorcycle from all these debris, little rocks, or anything hitting your bicycle or motorcycle. This is a very good reason why you should keep your motorcycle clean, if you ask me. The rear seat is leather. The front one, I don't know what it is, but it's some type of waterproof fabric. But if you keep the water on it, it will soak up the foam inside of the seat. You don't want to do that. And those metal parts around the engine, guys, you could just get a wet rag, wipe it down. And you do not want to use the same rag to clean any of your plastics, because that will cause damage to the paint, obviously. Let me tell you about the biggest flex when riding a motorcycle. It's not the actual motorcycle. And by the way, guys, I told you guys, this is a CFMOTO. This is not a BMW. Do not think about that badge right there. I just put it on because I'm a fool and I'm a funny guy. But yeah, the biggest flex, it's the amount of joy and happiness you get from riding a motorcycle. The rush, your heart palpitation. Because when you're on a car, I'm sure you feel super safe. But when you're on a motorcycle, you know there's a big risk of dying or breaking a bone. So it forces you to constantly be watching front, back, side to side. And it gives you a heart rush that you forget all of your problems, all of your issues. Man, I get to work, and after I get off the motorcycle, obviously your rush goes down, and you start feeling this sense of calmness in your body and your brain. And the more rags you guys, or more towels you guys use to remove the soap, the easier. And as you can tell, I'm not making a mess. I used to keep my motorcycle, well, not this one, but other motorcycles inside of my living room. That's how much I love my motorcycles. And I know some of you do the same or have done the same. But now I got kids. I cannot keep it in the living room because for the risk. Risk of fire, risk of the motorcycle falling into one of my kids or something. I do not want to take that chance. You got emotional problems? Buy a motorcycle. You're going through a bad time? Buy a motorcycle. You're going through a divorce? Buy a motorcycle. Why? Because therapists will charge you a good amount of money. And at the end of the day, you will not have a motorcycle. And if you invest your money into a motorcycle, you'll have happiness. Forget about your problems. And you will spend a good amount of money, depending on the bike you get. But at least you'll be happy and you'll have a motorcycle. This is my scientific knowledge based on ignorance and life experience. Man, I'm still a little under the weather. But thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned. Make sure you like and subscribe. And if we'll ever meet, let's collab, baby. Have I mentioned how many compliments I get when people tell me, I love your BMW, because they don't know anything about motorcycles or brands? But I'm happy to take the compliment. And I'm here to remind you that this life is a game. We are really living into the Matrix. And even though this is our reality, your reality is more in your mind. Life is just a game. You just decide the game you want to play. Do you want to play the game and get more money, or a bigger house, or more valuable things? Or do you just want to have a ton of money? The trick is lose your fear and be willing to play the game. Because everybody wants to be Mike Tyson, but nobody wants to get punched in the face. This life gives you more from failure. It gives you more learning, more experience. So go out there and fail whatever it is that you want to do or want to try. Practice makes perfect. And if it doesn't, at least you'll get good enough at it. I am no guru. I'm just a guy who discovered happiness. Hey, shoot for the stars. You might just make it to the moon, but at least you'll be ahead of most. Thank you guys for subscribing. You guys are the best. You guys are amazing. I love you guys. And don't be afraid, guys. Send me a message because I will reply like I always do. And the final product looks a little bit something like this. Still a little wet. Look at that gloss.